Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Sol here, and today we have Hammerman fleet attacking our base. So we're gonna go ahead and engage them really quick. Before we go that really quickly, I'm gonna show you what's my initial layout. I'm using the grid that I have right here. I'm gonna move one of these defenses out of the way so you can see it. If I don't show it again at the end, it's essentially because I didn't have to do any other changes. Once I make any changes to the layout, I'll show it again at the end of the stage that I beat. All right, so that being said, I haven't made a lot of changes to my base. Mainly I've been upgrading my sniper towers. I upgraded all my cannons now. Level 14 and level 19 for the cannons. Now I'm dedicating my time to upgrading the boom cannon. Oh, not the cannons, the sniper towers. So right now the average level of my base is 15.3, and that is the defenses of my base. And that means I'm 79.9% out of max in terms of defenses. So let's get to it. All right, so it has a little bit of a mix group of troops. No Sukas, so that's good. They are apparently all going to the left side of the map, with a few stragglers going to the right. As always, that's the idea with this base, is just divide and conquer. The first few stages shouldn't be that problematic. The amped up rocket launchers are going to make short work of those heavies and those tanks, so I'm not really worried about that. I mean, if you don't have that high level or you don't have a damage amplifier, you'll probably, those defenses are going to push through the first couple of layers, but it shouldn't make it that far. All right, so stage one was a victory, pretty quick. 1 gear and 1 intel. All right, let's quickly go to stage 2. Let's see if we can do this really quick. A lot of warriors, again landing on the left side of the map. That seems to be a theme with Hammerman. Most of his troops tend to land on the left side. Really don't know why, but you can see those warriors got wrecked by the first set of mines. All that remains are heavies. Oh, we have tanks now and Stukas and riflemen landing on the other side. So we need those heavies to get out of the way really quick. Come on, defenses, you can do it. Some of those warriors, some of those heavies are gonna survive. No, they actually all died before the rifleman managed to get there. Now you see the importance of that division. The bulk of the attacker force went to the right side, therefore eating the mines, getting destroyed by it, allowing my force or allowing my defenses to deal with the tanks. And now all that I have to do is deal with that force, that small force on the right side of the map, which is gonna slowly make its way around the map because they don't have heavies. That rocket launcher is gonna keep pounding them. By the time they get to there, it's not that they're gonna be low, but that cannon, sniper towers, and that other defense are gonna just plow through them. So let me do 4x right here. All right, so that cannon is one-shotting those tanks one by one, and the stage is over with 1 minute 32 seconds to spare. Ooh, 2 critical fuses. This is what I like about Hammerman, just the amount of prototypes. I'm always using level 3 HotPot and level 3 damage amplifier, and my parts are not, I'm not running out of parts particularly. That's what I meant to say. You know, I have 63, 34, 46, and 136, and that tends to increase. I mean, that's sort of the number that I hover at. All right, let's take a look at stage 3. He's attacking with grenadiers first and heavy second. So I'm not gonna move my defenses, but we'll see. Because what ends up happening is exactly that. The grenadiers are gonna go first, and they're gonna destroy the mines, therefore minimizing the effectiveness of clumping those troops together. All right, the initial wave actually is focusing on my splash damage defenses on the front, which could be problematic. Still, I don't expect to lose this one. Yeah, those Sukas are already the Suka power is already declining by 50%. Yeah, that shock launcher just one shot at all those Sukas, so that's it. That's it for the Grenadiers in the front. We're just now following the heavies. They have a pack of medics. I want to say 10 medics. So if those gunners are not gonna one shot them, then we will have a little bit of problems, but not that much, because once the shock launchers come into effect, then that's game over for them. Yeah, the cannons are making short work of them. And that's it. Medics are out. I think the next one was going to be the Suka, and lastly the Grenadiers, which are just still bombarding my base from afar. All right, so that was stage 3, I believe. Yeah, stage 3. Let's take a look at stage 4. Tanks, riflemen, heavies, and grenadiers. I hope I'm not gonna make any changes again. I'm hoping that I was hoping that those tanks were gonna go left, and they didn't. So that means that I'm gonna deal with the grenadiers on the left side for sure. Yeah, that's a lot of grenadiers. I'm thinking I might lose this one, though I might be wrong. I mean, if I do win, it means that, I mean, my defenses are strong, but I think for you guys that are watching this and maybe having trouble with this stage, I'm thinking that what's going to happen is you're going to have to force those tanks. Just make the proper arrangements for a grenadier spam, which means removing all those non-critical defenses, economy buildings on the front. And I managed to defeat this stage, but essentially it means moving all those non-defensive buildings that I have on the front out of the way, so that the units come straight out into the defenses. That way the grenadiers don't have a chance to spam the front of the base from afar without, paying for it, essentially. All right, so that was stage 4. It was close. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually really close. If I didn't have the damage amp, I would have lost for sure. All right, so that was stage 4. Let's take a look at stage 5. Medics, riflemen, and Sukas. That's not a problem. Standard base is gonna work again. He is barraging stuff that doesn't matter, so. Alright, rifleman just got wrecked. That barrage in the middle was really effective. He took out 1, 2, 3, 4 defensive buildings and 2 barrages. 2 sets of barrages. However, my base is still pretty intact. I still have my rocket launchers. The Sukas on the right side are just getting pounded by the mines. I expect only 2 or 3 of them to survive. The HotPot is going to come into effect really soon, so all those riflemen are just going to perish really quickly. There we go. And that is stage number 5. Again, no changes to the base so far. The only thing might be stage number 4, like you saw with the grenadiers. Moving those non-defensive buildings out of the way would have been a lot better. And by that I mean, maybe leaving one of them for a grouping, but then moving this one, moving this one, moving this one, and that one, and then grouping all the mines around this region right here. where you see the boom mines here, this and this and that. So grouping all those mines in a line around there, because that makes it so the shock launchers are right just in range of the grenadiers. All right, let's take a look at stage number 6. Tanks, Sukas, riflemen, and heavies. Shouldn't be a problem for this layout. Normally, it isn't a problem. However, having the defenses, having the units going all on one side on the first wave it's more advantageous than having them split initially. Because then you're wasting the minefield for just a few of the troops. Nonetheless, I think we'll see what happens. If you have to make a modification, we'll do it. Luckily, all the heavies landed on the right side of the map. Some of them are going now to the left. And now those heavies are getting melted by the HotPot. HotPot have received a few hits now. We need those tanks to go down. Sorry for the lag here. It's just the amount of troops always lags my phone. I'm thinking we might lose these guys. I'm thinking we might. Or maybe not. That's a lot of heavies. That's a lot of heavies for just two cannons, or three boom cannons that I have left now. 2. I don't think we're gonna make it on this one. We're gonna have to regroup. All right, so I'm gonna pause this really quick, and then I'll be back out. I'm gonna watch the replay, see what got targeted by GBE, and then figure out what I'm gonna need to move. I'll be right back. All right, so it took me several attempts to get stage 6 right. Essentially, there was a problem where the tanks and the heavies were not converging into one specific spot, so I had to defend for the same type of troops on 2 different locations. However, the changes that I made to the base that you see right now made just the trick. I'm gonna move one of these mines so you can see the grid lines. I'm gonna pause for a second so you can see it. You hit pause and you can copy it. Yeah, so let's go for it. Essentially, you're gonna see on the replay. Let me go back to it. I had to replay it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 5th time, I managed to defeat it. So you see the buildings on the front that I moved were meant to group the first 2 waves together, and they did that job sort of well. The Sukas and the tanks all started going to the right side. Then the second wave, which is going to be landing as soon as the Sukas destroy the second set of residences. Yep. So most of those troops started going also to the right, but then I got some divergence. If I had to do it again, that building I would have moved out so that they all went that way. Because then what that meant was that the first 2 waves would go completely to the which side is that? Completely to the left, and then the first 2 waves would go completely to the right, and then the last set of waves would go to the left. I moved some cannons to the front so that it would deal with the heavies and the tanks that would come in. And then I have the boom cannons that most of them have range towards the HQ. That way the tanks and mainly the heavies that would come on the upper right corner of the base would have trouble. The HotPot is doing what he does best, just melting troops. He's not gonna last long though. The tank is targeting him right now, so he's gonna maybe take 2 more shots and then he dies. But not before he actually cleared the entire front of riflemen, which was perfect. You see, before I was having heavies on the bottom and heavies on the back by this point, and heavies on the back were in the somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 18 heavies. Right now, you know, the replay, by the time the troops arrived on the top right corner, they were already a very smaller force than before. In any case, that's it for stage 6. Again, I changed the first stage 1 to 5. I used the layout I showed you at the beginning at stage 1. It worked all the way through. For stage 6, I have to change the layout, which I showed you at the beginning of the replay of this stage. I'm going to show you one more time just for good measure. All right, let's take a look at stage 7, what he's bringing. He's bringing Scorcher Grenadiers and Riflemen. I am going, because I know, so this is how it works. The order in which the pictures are displayed here is the order in which it's going to deploy these troops. So I want that Scorcher going and the Heavy and the Rifleman. I want them definitely going to the left. So I'm going to load my circle base again. This is the regular one. And what I'm going to do, hoping that he's going to bring the Grenadiers last. He's going to bring the Grenadier back last, but I'm hoping that it's going to be on the second wave, not on the first one. However, I'm still going to move this building out just in case he brings on the first wave Grenadiers. I'm going to move this one out and this one too. Actually, I'm going to move all this. Shoot. I'm going to move all the non-essential buildings out of the way except that wood storage. All right. Hopefully that's going to be enough to make this Scorcher go in the front and then get nuked by cannons that I'm going to have here on range. Okay, hopefully those 2 cannons and that is going to be enough to take care of that Scorcher, which we know is going to land first. So let's go for it. Oh no, he went to the other way. Shoot. Well, that's not good news. Or maybe it is. We'll see. The Grenadiers are coming dead last, so that's amazing. Alright, now comes the Grenadiers. Luckily, the other stuff that is there has range on them, so. Oh my god, those Grenadiers just wrecked my base from afar. Wow. Wowee. Wow. Was it the Grenadiers or was it GB? All right, I'm gonna pause it again, and I'll come back once I have a solution. That way, you're not wasting time with me just rearranging my base. I'll be back. All right, welcome back. Woo-hee! Stage 7 was a doozy, but I managed to get it. I still think I could have done a lot better. Mainly, well, you'll see in a second here. Let me show you the layout. All right, those are the grid lines for it. Pause it if you need to pause it if you want to copy it. Let's go to the replay. So my main goal was to get the first to get the first 2-3 waves going to the left, and then the final Grenadier spam to go to the right. And I managed to do that. However, I did not optimize the things that got barrage, so I did not get all the things that got barrage out of the way. And you're gonna see at the end, he sends a barrage right there to that middle boom cannon, and that made it. He destroyed stuff that shouldn't have been destroyed. So let's take a look at it. Also, the mine placement could have been a little bit better on the left side. That way, more of the riflemen would have died before getting to the front lines. You see, that's part of the stuff that gets artillery and barrage. So it doesn't help. So I should have moved it out of the way and replace it with stuff that didn't get barrage. See, here comes the second to last wave with the grenadiers, with the grenadier spam, mixing with riflemen. Hadn't I lose those defenses in the front at the beginning, this would have been a little bit better. And then you see that barrage that just destroy a bunch of stuff. And that's a barrage that you have to look for. Make sure that you don't lose critical defenses, because I lost a lot of stuff there. And then the grenadier spam comes on the other side, and as I wanted them, they're going to the left. Now those buildings that I left on purpose were to split the fortress a little bit. That way I could pick them up easier with the rocket launcher, or faster with the rocket launcher. Instead of picking a big group, I could pick them, slowly like I'm doing right now. Yeah, having those boosted rocket launchers just help a lot. And you see the shock launcher is going to come MVP. He keeps those riflemen shocked. He kills them, whatever's left, he kills them in a shot. Now it's just the grenadiers left. And I was here hoping, oh my god, I don't want that rocket launcher to get destroyed. But the shock launcher actually keeps enough of them shocked so that the rocket launcher can finish the job easily with just enough HP to spare. And there we go. That's stage 7, guys. That's how I did it. Again, I showed you a few seconds ago, and I'll do it again. The layout that I use. That way you can copy it if you want to. Moving this out of the way. So in any case, guys, remember I put a challenge yesterday. Make sure you check that video out. It's going to be on a link right now, popping on the upper right side of the screen. Make sure you check it out and let your favorite YouTubers know. Let's see if we can get that challenge going. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe, and check the other videos that are just appearing on the screen right now. In any case, take care and have a good day.